Now 3 to shoot. DeBras over to Honey. She'll take the long 3. Got it! As the buzzer sounds, Honey Carr from way downtown. And it's a 1-possession game heading into the final quarter. Vital, right-hand dribble, moves past the A10 logo, blows by the defender, and gets the roll. She got by Sneed. That's poked from behind and stolen. Vital, the thief. And here she goes the other way, kicking to the outside from the wing. The 3, yes! Sophie Phillips hits again. Up ahead, Carr, right side of the floor, spins into a baseline jumper. She got it. Vital works around the Carr screen, right-hand dribble, stops at the A10 logo, feeds underneath, cutting baseline and laying it in right away is Awa Kamara to give Rhody the first 2 of the game. Fires it, leans into the pass for Vital. That 3 is good. Second time's the charm for Sophia Vital as the Rams snatch the lead back. Vital looks to work on Davis, gets around her for the moment. High kiss off the glass and in. DeBras starts her drive with 14 on the shot clock up the right side. Stops on Lewis, elevates with the right hand, gets the roll.
Now it's time for tip-off. Here's the voice of Rhody women's basketball, Zach Austin.
An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. That seems to be the feel of this game, with Rhody winning 6 of the last 8, St. Joe's winning 8 of the last 9. And we're all square at 32 here at halftime as we welcome you back to the third quarter of today's broadcast presented by the Pizza Gourmet. Zach Austin here with you in Kingston, Rhode Island at the Ryan Center. And we're right here on the Rhody Sports Network. 74th meeting in the series. It's the 10th time since Tammy Reese has taken over at head coach these two teams has played. And again, every game since 2018 has been decided by 10 points or less. It looks like it'll be, well, quite closer than that the way this first half has gone. By the way, St. Joe's has not been tied at the half all year. They are 18-1 when leading. They're 2-4 when trailing, but they have not been tied. Rhody is also not tied, but they're 0-8 when trailing. So not much of an indication who will win this game through the first 20 minutes. And again, in case you're just tuning in, no Cindy Griffin for St. Joe's, their head coach tonight. Did not travel due to a minor procedure. She'll be back likely next game against George Mason. Melissa Dunn is the acting head coach. As St. Joe's will get the inbound to begin the second half in their road red uniforms, moving from right to left. Rhody in the home weights will go from left to right. Mackenzie Smith has the basketball, right-hand dribble, top of the key. She attacks the baseline and then spins back around towards the Hawk bench. Now at the A10 logo, kicks out Boslett. Hit it 3 in the first half, but won't try here. Now with 10 to shoot. She'll send it inside for Brugler. Only one field goal attempt in the first half. Will go for another, and it does not fall. Carr snatches the rebound, helmet catch-esque against her head, and ultimately secures it. Long pass up the right side. Vital finds Dutat. She'll sky towards the baseline and lay it in. Aggressive move from Dutat. They get the first points of the half, and Rhody will take the first lead of the third quarter. 34-32. About 45 seconds into the second half. Lowering the left shoulder, now stopping over the shoulder. Drop pass from Boslett into Smith. Now first touch here from Siegler in the half. Spins around at the elbow. She'll just put it up from there, and it doinks off the front of the rim. That one did not have nearly enough on it. Long rebound secured by Awa Kamara. Here comes the Rams running up the floor. They got the first 4 of the second quarter. They're looking to do the same here to begin the second half. Contested pass to Dutat, but she hangs on with Smith getting a fingertip on it. Carr sets the screen up high for Vital. Now gets the pass from behind. That's a 3 on the way. Good for Honey Carr. Honey, her first 3-point make of the game, and it's a big one as Rhody's lead extends back to 5, 37-32. 2-possession advantage and another 2-bucket start in a row for Rhody to begin a quarter. Boslett spins around. Back up top for Laura Siegler. She'll fire it up underneath and out of bounds. Brugler, tough contested defense by Honey Carr. Couldn't get to the ball, and Rhody will take over. Great start out of the locker room for Rhody, who, if you remember, actually trailed St. Joe's at the half in that quarterfinal game a year ago, and ultimately a big second half, so it got the job done. They're going to look to recreate that script here tonight. Vital gets around Boslett, now races up the right side lane, spins around looking for an outlet, and ultimately take it back outside herself. 5-point run to begin the third quarter. Vital sends it to the short corner left side. Kamara turns on the Jets, gets underneath, and that one's off the back iron. Not a bad look. But Boslett gets the rebound for St. Joe's. Up ahead to the left side. Casey is an open lane to the hoop. Contested. Carr was there, but not in time as the Hawks get their first 2 of the third quarter. Emma Boslett, her second field goal of the game, and it's back to 3. 37-34. Rhody on top. 7:43 and rolling in the third quarter. Vital looks ahead. Nearly sent it that way, but didn't quite like her look enough. Until she may have wanted that one back, and now an offensive foul off the ball, and Vital can't believe it. Awa Kamara saying, what am I doing? And you want to make sure you keep her calm. You don't need technical fouls in a game this close. Rhody's bench not liking it, but not complaining all that much as St. Joe's after a couple giveaways that they had to begin the half, will get it right back. 3 would tie the game, 37-34, 7.5 to play in quarter 3. Still no double-digit scores. You have a few close on the St. Joe side. Push pass with the left hand for Boslett. One of them is Siegler. She has the ball in her hand. She'll feed it into Brugler, who was hacked on the way up. She had to force that shot off, knowing she had 2 bodies around her. And St. Joe's could try to cut into this lead a bit with a couple free throws. Brugler's only points are off of free throws in this game, and she is 0 of 2 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the line. She'll go right back. Brugler in her senior year, former Rookie of the Year. This team actually has 2 of them. Her and Siegler were back-to-back Rookie of the Years 2 of the previous 3 seasons. Last year was a second-team selection in the A-10, first team in the Big Five, and the accolades do not stop with these 2. Siegler, Katarina McLean-Wanchelis, that's for the top power forward in the country. Numerous Atlantic 10 Player of the Year awards, Big Five as well. As Brugler makes both free throws and makes it a 1-point game. 37-36. The Hawks are 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Haven't gotten a lot, but have taken advantage of the shots they've had. Dutot swings it back top of the key for Kamara. Now Phillips cuts there. She'll drop it into Big Soph. Screen up from Carr, but won't take it. Vital, no to Phillips, trying to sidestep to defender Smith. Not getting a look she likes after those early threes. And another offensive foul. It's not traveling, but there's a lot of them in this game, and that will give the ball right back to St. Joe's. And Tammy Reese barking instructions from the bench. You got to stay up and down. Can't let the other team take advantage of their positioning. That's 2 in a row, as after a 5-point start to the quarter, as they've done all game, St. Joe's answering with 4 straight of their own, and it's a 1-point game. 37-36. We're just over 3 minutes into the second half. Push pass from Siegler. Catch and shoot 3 for Brugler. Swish. There's their first field goal make. It's a big one. St. Joe's now back in the lead by 2. 39-37 as Brugler out of nowhere has 7 points. 6:38 and rolling in the third frame. Vital attacks right up to the baseline. Will leave it to the corner. Wide open from the right side. Dutot got it. AD with her second 3-pointer of the game. 7th time this year with multiple makes, and Rhode snatches the lead back again. 40-39, 6:20 to play, 7th lead change of the game. Carr and Vital swarming underneath, and they rip it away from Brugler. Another steal forced. Their 7th here in this game, and they have all been so impactful. Vital hacked on the way up, no foul call. Contested defense, and Smith rips it away and races the floor up. Diagonal lead to Siegler, and off a roll, it falls through. Laura Siegler, first scorer in double figures with 11. And the Hawks take the lead again. A lot of lead changes here in the third quarter. Back and forth we go. It's now the Hawks by 1, 41-40, 5:48 and counting in the third quarter. Free throw line from Vital, kick out to Sophie Phillips. She'll connect with her fellow captain, Kamara. Push pass, it is ill-advised, not nearly enough on it, and Brugler picks it off for St. Joe's. They race the floor. Smith fires to the baseline over the head of Siegler, who pulls it down. One-on-one defense. Honey Carr is there. Vital trying to poke it away. Looking to the corner. Casey able to secure. Open look for a 3, and she hits. Gabby Casey snatches the 3. The Hawks have their largest lead of the game at 4, and Tammy Reese calls timeout. Gabby Casey with the 3, 36% on the year, and the Hawks. Rhode gives them a big punch coming out of quarters. They've responded back each time, and now they have a 12-8 advantage here in the third quarter. We'll step aside. 5:22 left to play in the third quarter from the Ryan Center. It's St. Joseph's 44, Rhode Island 40, the Hawks' largest lead of the game. We'll step aside and come back. You're listening to Rhode Women's Hoops from Learfield.